Hello children, microorganisms, the variety of microorganisms, what type of environment is favorable for their growth, all things we have to know till now. So now we need to know something more about them. Now why do we need? Because when we know that how they are useful, how we can make use of them, so human beings are making use of them, and definitely we need to know that so that we can also use if we go in that side in that area, and we also must know about the harms they are, how they are harmful to plants, animals and human beings. So let's have a glance at this. Now I have written there that they are very much useful. There are so many things that they are, how they are useful, like uh, yes. Now, like see that foods and beverages. If I talk of like like Penicillium roqueforti, it is a fungus, but you know that it is used to give the flavor to the paneer. What you use, which you like so much. Okay, like if I talk of bread, which you are buying from the market, and so much children are, they are so much fond of the bread. You are making sandwiches and so many things. So you know that bread, how that yeast is used to make the bread. Yeast is a fungus. Now by anaerobic respiration, it produces carbon dioxide, so it becomes fluffy because of CO2. And in addition to that, in that reaction, alcohol is also produced. So wines are also produced by using the yeast. Now you see that so there are so many like the uses. Milk, you know, very important point, that milk changes to curd. Now if there is a lactobacillus bacteria which changes the milk into curd. So if without bacteria you cannot change the milk into curd. So very important thing. So these are the things, like we can say that now let us come back to the medicines. You know, I told you about how the invention of antibiotics occur. That Alexander Fleming is called as the father of antibiotics. But how you also know, because when I was teaching you, I got to know that you had studied the story previously. That is how Alexander Fleming, that he was in the lab and accidentally he was observing that the bacterial growth has been inhibited by some fungus. Then when he experimented and tried to understand that what the fungus was, then he named that the fungus was the penicillium, and the product produced was penicillin. So you know, you can say that penicillin was the first antibiotic. What is antibiotic? Means any chemical product produced by some living organism and which is inhibiting the growth of other microorganism. So that is the antibiotic. Now the second one is streptomycin. Streptomyces griseus. Streptomycin is a broad spectrum antibiotic and it is used to cure so many diseases. So then this way there are so many. I think I have given you two examples sufficient. You are small kids now. Now, if we talk of agriculture, what the how the microorganisms, like you, I will tell you, bacteria and cyanobacteria. Cyanobacteria also called as algae. Now you see bacteria like rhizobium bacteria, which is found in the root nodules of the pulse plants. Rhizobium, if I say rhizobium, it is what is it for what purpose they are used? That is for the nitrogen fixation. Now what is the benefit of nitrogen fixation? Now by nitrogen fixation, that is, you know, nitrogen is the part of every amino acid for everything, most of the thing. So nitrogen is very much required to make the land fertile. In the cyanobacteria, if I tell you, Azolla, Salvinia, like these are Azolla, these are some examples. I can say that which help in the nitrogen fixation. Azotobacter, there are some free living bacteria also which do the function of nitrogen fixation. You have studied this thing in your first chapter also. Okay, so this is the way that how. Now cleaning of environment, you know, that is, it is quite important. Now how the cleaning of environment is done, like you can see that these bacteria and fungus, there are certain bacteria, saprophytic bacteria and saprophytic fungus. Saprophytic, you know, means which get their food from dead organisms. So these saprophytic bacteria and fungus actually help us as they decompose the dead plants and dead animals, and finally they are returning the nutrients back to the soil. So in this way they are cleaning the environment. If they are not doing that work, then we will not find even a single place to keep a foot also. Understand? So how much important you can understand. Now if we can see the harmful effect also, like they are responsible so many diseases, even corona is also one of them, which is caused by the virus. Polio virus, influenza causing flu, like Vibrio cholera causing bacterium causing cholera, and Mycobacterium tuberculosis causing TB. So what are these? You can understand that how these even Plasmodium responsible for causing malaria. So I told you even that is head and foot disease in the animals. And like this you can say like you can say rabies. Rabies is a viral disease in human beings caused by rabies virus. Chicken pox, smallpox, these are also caused by virus. So I have told you so many diseases. Rabies is caused in animals also. In plants also they are causing disease like citrus canker, disease of the lemon. So there are so many diseases caused in plants also. Now you see that now how to protect, we see that we have to know that the harmful diseases, what the diseases they are doing, like tobacco mosaic virus, the diseases in the tobacco plants. So now they are spoiling the food also. If your mom is making some food in the kitchen in the morning, and at the evening time you find that the food is spoiled. Nowadays this happens more often. So now what we can do, how we can preserve our food from such diseases, from problems. So food preservation, that is the point. If I say that the food preservation, that too is an important point. So food preservation, food preservation, like you have seen such processes that like your mother making potato chips. So what is done, that is the potato chips, they are dried in the heat of sun, and when water is not there, then microorganisms do not act on it. Okay, and sweetening and salting, like adding the sugar, whatever jams how they are formed by adding the sugar and the salt, as well as heating also, like you are boiling the milk or pasteurizing the milk, boiling the milk at 72 degrees centigrade for 15 minutes and then cooling it quickly, then this is your pasteurization. So this is the process. Then chemical preservatives like sodium benzoate is used. Canning and freezing means keeping the things in refrigerators or keeping your food items in airtight containers. So you all know this is all about microalgae. So thank you children. Have a nice day. Wonderful day. Thank you all.